Hello, everyone, and welcome to Back to Breathing. This is session 80. For a long time, I felt like I didn't have much control over my mind. Bear with me. Every reaction was immediate, often intense. Sure, sometimes this can come in handy when the situation calls for thinking on my feet, but when it came to emotional activity, I felt like I could not control the responses. And during bad times, it's often resulted in frustration, anger, and other not so pleasant emotions. And if there was a time when I was going through a series of negative experiences, emotions would build on top of one another. In those periods, I felt like I was always aligning with negative and intrusive thoughts. Regular stresses led to anxiety. Anxiety would lead to depression. And then the depression would feed itself over and over again. For a long, long time, I thought that I didn't have the proper control over my mind. When I began my meditation journey, I learned that this didn't have to be the case. I learned that I had a chance to choose how I responded to situations. I discovered that I had the capability within me to build strength when it came to applying choices. With today's session, we exercise our choice muscle. So if you haven't done so already, get nice and comfortable in your chair and establish a tall posture so your back is straight, your spine is aligned, and then let your chair take over the support and relax into your body. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and as you breathe out through your mouth, you can gently close your eyes. Still breathing deeply, and breathing in, noticing that soft rise of your body. As you're breathing out, noticing the motion falling back down and riding that motion down. As you breathe out, notice your body becoming more and more relaxed as you ease your muscles, also allowing any leftover tension to just let go. And if you'd like to help let out any more leftover strain, you can just let out a nice, deep, long sigh. But for now, we'll continue with taking in some more deep breaths. And returning your breathing back to its normal pattern now. Not breathing in any specific or particular way. However, your body wants to breathe right now is the right way to breathe right now. And we'll shift the awareness to your body, the physical space around you, and we'll check in with the external sensations and then move into the internal sensations. So be aware of what your body is feeling right now. Feel all the different points of contact as you're sitting in your chair. Notice the sensation of touch and pressure through your body and down into the floor beneath you. Feel that gentle weight of your hands as they're resting in your lap or hanging along your sides. Feel the temperature of the air, or see if you can feel it moving softly around you. And at the same time, also being aware of all of the sounds that exist around you at this moment. Notice how their volume rises, falls away, or if it's just steady and hanging in the air. But letting all of these things be a part of your space, just like how you are also sharing the same space, knowing that it is all welcome. And continuing the discovery of how we feel right now, we'll shift to our internal sensations and check in with ourselves. And starting at the very top of your head, check in with yourself mentally and emotionally. Just dropping in to see how you feel, not trying to judge, not trying to change anything. Just stopping by, just noticing. And now starting from that point at the very top of your head, steadily scanning down the rest of your body, all the way down to your toes. Again, just checking in, noting how you feel, but steadily scanning every part of your body. When you reach the end of your scan in your own time, direct your attention to your breath. Notice where you feel it most prominently and settle into that spot. Follow its motion, ease into its rhythm, and settle into its movement. Now shifting from noticing the breath to feeling your breath. Feel its softness. Feel its gentle movements. And as we settle down and settle in, we can also ease into our own stillness and see if you can notice other more subtle activity happening within you. And we'll rest here for a few moments, exploring each segment of your breath, the inhale, the pause at the top of that inhale, the exhale, and then the rest before the next breathing in begins. During this time, allowing any thoughts and feelings to come and go, allowing all the sensations to be just as they are, allowing what you may be feeling right now to be as it is, allowing yourself to exist just as you are. When it comes to this practice, choice is a muscle that we strengthen with mindfulness meditation. This muscle includes establishing a space where we can observe, process, and then react. Breaking the cycle of pure reaction involves things that we practice during these sessions. First is recognizing distractions. This is the first opportunity we have to notice when the instinctual mind is taking over. Then we acknowledge the distraction. This is the time where we establish the space. And at the same time, we can observe what the thought actually is. Lastly, we release the distraction. Letting go of the distraction of the distracting thought is a liberation from our animalistic nature. We choose not to follow the knee-jerk response. We recognize intrusion, build the space for analysis, and then we are able to apply a plan to handle it. For here, you've already made a choice to make the time to sit, take a break. So you've already been off to a great start. For now, choose something to place your awareness on. It could be your breath, just feeling that movement in your body. Or it can be a different body sensation, like some tingling in your hands, or focusing on the pressure points along your body. It could even be something happening around you, like focusing in on that random sound, or even just feeling the air around you. Whatever you do choose, make a commitment to stick with it for a few minutes. In time, our mind will inevitably wander off. When this happens, we recognize when the mind has drifted away. Then the acknowledgement that this is completely normal. It's in our nature. You can even offer yourself some kindness because it's an achievement each time we can catch a distracting thought. And then we choose to let go of the distraction. We choose to return to our point of focus. Taking time for mindfulness meditation helps us practice to make space between a trigger and our reactions. This builds our strength of choice. And in time, you can start choosing what you want to think about rather than just going along with whatever pops up. You can choose to take a step back, or you can choose to engage. But the choice exists instead of just doing the thing. So, for now, choose to come back to your point of focus. Choose to be present for this moment. Choose to be present for this moment. And choose to be present for this moment. We'll continue for a little longer. recognizing when those distractions pop up, choosing to acknowledge those distractions, choosing kindness to yourself, choosing to let the distraction go, choosing to come back to your focus. And for now, releasing your awareness, allowing your mind to be free and letting it do whatever it wants to do. Start bringing yourself back to noticing your physical sensations and the space around you once again. Building the strength to choose how we respond to situations is liberating. Realizing that you don't need to do everything your mind tells you may be a weird concept, but it's probably something that saved my sanity over time. One of my favorite quotes is by Viktor Frankl. He said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom." As the session is coming to a close, I'll ring my singing bowl, and on the third chime, you can gently open your eyes. And as we end for today, I'd like to share some affirmations. Please feel free to repeat them to yourself after me. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May everyone be safe. May everyone be healthy. May everyone be happy. And may everyone live with ease. Thank you so much for joining and allowing me to be part of your practice. And until next time, be well.